Wake up, it's time ladies. Wakey, wakey, nap time's over men. Wakey, 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 it's time wake up women. Wakey, wakey.
Here's a balloon in water in a vacuum chamber.
So shout out to Action Lab. This is not a hit piece against him. He's done great work with a vacuum chamber. And this is another one that I believe has some pretty serious implications. We are pretty much taught that water pressure and atmospheric pressure is caused due to gravity. And more specifically, we're taught that it's a downward pulling force. So I'm not even arguing that in this video. In this video, we're going to see what happens to a balloon submerged in water in a vacuum chamber and what the results imply.
Oh, it looks like it's expanding. It doesn't care whether it's in water or not. Look at that. Whoa, it's getting big. The water's starting to boil now. Right now, let's let the air back in and see what happens.
Two things to note here. A, it seems to be an immediate reaction. As soon as the surrounding air pressure decreases, the volume of the balloon increases. And B, all this happens despite the fact the balloon is submerged underwater. So let's hear what Action Lab gleans from this little test.
So even though the balloon wasn't in contact with the air at all, it still expanded as I removed the air from the vacuum chamber. This is because the pressure in the water is dependent upon the atmospheric pressure. And so if I reduce the atmospheric pressure, I reduce the pressure of the water itself.
So the pressure of the air around the water has a direct impact on the pressure of the water itself. So not exactly gravity. If it were due to strictly gravity, then we could lower the amount of air in the atmosphere and nothing would change. We'd still have the same downward acceleration due to gravity, given the ocean the same pressure. Now I know that if I ask them, they're going to tell me that gravity is causing the weight of the atmosphere and it's sitting on the water, which is giving it its pressure, its extra pressure. But A, pressure at the surface is considered ambient, or zero basically, and B, the little bit of air in that vacuum chamber is not going to do anything to cause a change in water pressure. There's just simply not enough air in there.
So let's pull a vacuum on it and see if we can get it to pick up the weights. Okay, balloon picking up weights due to reduced atmospheric pressure. 3, 2, 1. See if we can pick them up. Oh, there it goes. That was easy.
Let's think of this system as a whole. Let's think of the jar of water as the Earth in the globe model, and let's think of the vacuum chamber as the entire rest of the universe, which really isn't doing it any justice. But I think you see where I'm going with this. Even with a teeny vacuum surrounding the quote-unquote Earth, you start boiling the water off, your atmosphere is stripped, and the pressure of the ocean lowers. So it's almost proof of containment. This whole demonstration is proof that we are in some type of containment that cannot be nowhere near sufficiently explained with gravity. So whatever it is I'm missing in this equation, you can tell me in comments. But what I'd really like is a direct video rebuttal of this conclusion from a Glober. Thank you for watching.
You've been caught lying 1,000 times. You've told at least 1,000 lies.